our #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Reach Out Youth Ministries taking the message of saving our youth, in particular young men, to West Grand Bahama. The organization hosting a special ceremony this past weekend in the 8 Mile Rock community where youngsters were encouraged not to resort to violence, but instead to choose peace when resolving conflict. Jamila Mizik was there.
The Reach Out Youth Organization taking its ministry to West Grand Bahama. Scores of youngsters and other residents gathered at the Powerhouse Gym in Pinedale 8 Mile Rock for the official ceremony. Senator Kirkland Russell bringing brief remarks, commending those who have paved the way for the organization to be able to touch the lives of young people in the area.
When you see all of the personalities who have been in this business of taking care of young people all of their life, coming together, coming under one umbrella, joining forces, becoming partners in what is happening here with Reach Out Ministry. It tells you that the future of the young people in West Grand Bahama, and indeed Grand Bahama, is secured.
Basketball coach and youth mentor Ramon Shaky Dames noting the importance of mentorship while acknowledging those who made an impact in his life through programs such as these.
They inspired me to be who I am today. That's why I stand here before you. That's why I stand here every Saturday. That's why I'm out by the parks with the kids every Saturday trying to inspire them, trying to keep it going, trying to keep this movement going, because I want to show them that their job did not go in vain.
Founder of Reach Out Ministries, Dudley Sage, sharing why they decided to take the program to West Grand Bahama.
Today is a day that I dreamt of many days. Every time people in the west of Grand Bahama have to come to Freeport for groceries, school supplies, Christmas giveaway. So that's why Reach Out Youth Organization is partnered along with Powerhouse Gym to assist in this area.
Said also challenging corporate Bahamas to support youth initiatives.
Please invest in these two young men in this area, please. I need y'all to invest in them. They are here in your community, doing their work, being unnoticed, but we're here to let everyone know that they are here doing this work in the West. The only reason I'm here in the West is to help these young men to continue their work that they're doing here in West Grand Bahama.
Reverend Lindy Russell and Fred Delancey were also honored for their contributions to the West Grand Bahama community. Reverend Russell calling it an honor, adding that they will continue to lend their support to the development of youth.
I want to commend Dudley, Said, and D.I. Who joined together to ensure that West Grand Bahama gets some hard action. So I want to thank them. Mr. Delancey and I, 30 years ago, laid the foundation, and we're happy that some of them carrying it on. And I want to commend them and congratulate them. And let's continue to work for the youth of this community. Make sure they accept some of the things we've got.
Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
And now it's time for your Monday evening sports report with Jay Philippe.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to Sports. Well, it was a busy weekend for athletes and coaches from Grand Bahama. In case you missed it, guess what? We've got you covered. For the first time in 15 seasons, Coach Yo and our Ole Miss Lady Rebels women's basketball team is headed to the big dance as the Rebels received an at-large bid to the 2022 NCAA March Madness Women's Basketball Tournament. The 7-seeded Rebels have been slotted in the Wichita region and will tip off tournament play in the first round matchup in Waco, Texas against 10-seeded South Dakota out of the Summit League. Switching gears now in track and field, Fast Track was one of 4 tracks clubs from Grand Bahama that took part in the Speed Capital Invitational Track Meet in Miramar, Florida. Coach Rayvana Ferguson took an all-girls team that came back with medals to show.
We took 11 girls over and we had 11 finalists. All of our girls made finals, whether they placed or not. Every girl still made finals, which means they top 8 in their particular events. Overall, we brought back about 14 medals, 7 golds, and 4 silvers, like 3 bronze. We had Kiesha Thomas, that was MVP the 12-year section. She won 3 golds. She won gold in the long jump, the 200 and the 400. And then we had also in the under 14 division, Kiana Henschel won 2 golds in the 100 and 200, and she qualified B standard for Carifta in that event.
Some of the girls that performed well was Kiesha Thomas, Phoebe Thompson, Kiana Henschel, Shania Adderley, and Alexandra Smith.
I competed in the 2 and the 4, and overall, I think I did well for my age. I want to thank God for helping me to compete against the other track meets, and it was a little challenging, but I still did my best.
I competed in the 1, 2, and long jump, and in the 100, I felt like I did good, but I could have done better. The 200, I got out a little slow, but I was able to catch up, and in the long jump, I did okay.
I ran the 100 and 200, and overall I think I did good, although I could do better. But I ran to the best of my abilities.
The 400 and the 200, and I felt like I did good overall.
I took part in the 400 and the 200 meter, and I felt like I could have do better. I did good, but I could have do better.
And finally in sports, Buddy Hield had yet another impressive offensive showing for his new squad, the Indiana Pacers. Hield scored 25 points on 9 of 20 from the field. He dished out 5 assists and grabbed 4 rebounds, but it was not enough as the Pacers fell to Trae Young and Atlanta Hawks 131-128 to drop to 23 and 46 on the season. The Pacers will now take on the Memphis Grizzlies up next. And that's a quick check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.